In this video, we will see how to apply for the CCP certification examination, and also we will see what are all the eligibility requirements to apply for the CCP exam. If you go to aacai.org, go to certifications and click certifications offered. Here you can see the list of certification offered by AACI, and one of them is CCP, Certified Cost Professional. If you scroll down further, here they will give you the requirements. Now, to apply for the CCP certification, they're expecting you to have 4 years of experience plus 4 years of related college degree. Or if you have only high school diploma, then you need to have 8 years of industry experience. Okay. And I know some of you might have a 3 years bachelor's degree program. In that case, I assume you need to have 5 years of experience. So basically, your higher education, your bachelor's degree plus your experience should sum up to 8 years. If you have a master's degree, that will not be counted. You need to have the experience. For example, if you have a bachelor's degree plus master's, you cannot count it as 6 plus 2 years of experience. You should have a minimum of 4 years of experience. Okay, now that's number one. You need to have the experience. Number two is you need to submit a technical paper, or what we call as certification paper. We will talk about this in greater detail in some other video because it's out of the scope of this particular video. Okay, so just keep in mind that you need to submit a technical paper. All right, now how do I prove the work experience? You need to have experience letters or certificates given by your current or the previous employers. Now, this 4 years experience doesn't needs to be in the current company, or it doesn't needs to be in the recent 4 years. It could be any 4 years. All AACA wants to know is, do you have the experience of 4 years? And your job title, it doesn't matter if you're in a particular industry. For example, if you're in a construction industry, if you're a project manager or quantity surveyor or project engineer or contracts manager, you are pretty much eligible for the CCP exam. Unless it's a very totally unrelated experience, like for example you are a sales executive or you are a medical practitioner, then obviously yes, you're not eligible for this certification. And why would one even go for this certification if they are coming from a different background, right? So you need to have 4 years related experience with a bachelor's degree. All right, that needs to be proved by a letter or a certificate from your employer. Okay, now I'm sure you will have a lot of questions here. I would recommend you to go to our website ccpstudy.com, where you can go to the FAQ section, where you could able to see the answers for most of your questions. Coming back here, so assuming you have the 4 years experience and you have written a technical paper of 2,500 words as a minimum and a maximum of 5,000 words, then you are good to go to apply for the examination. Okay, now to apply for the examination, you need to either log in or straight away you can go to certifications and becoming certified, where here they have given there are 4 steps you need to go through to become eligible to take the CCP exam. The first one is the application, which I'm going to tell you how to do it. The second one is the payment. You have to make the online payment. The third one is the submission. You need to submit the supporting document to this email after you complete applying for the online application. Right, within the 30 days of the application. So ideally I would recommend keep all the documents ready, then you apply for the examination. Right, now again for the CCP you need to submit 4 pieces of document. Number 1 is your formal academic qualification, your bachelor's degree or master's degree. Take a scan. Number 2 is your evidence for 4 years of work experience. take a scan. Number 3 is your attachment of technical paper in a Word document. Number 4 is an affidavit. Okay, basically there is a one-page affidavit which you can download from the AACA website. You just have to sign that affidavit saying that you have written the technical paper by yourself. Let me quickly show you where you can find the affidavit. If you go to certifications and certifications offered, and if you go to the CCP toolbox, where you can see a list of documents here, and one of them is affidavit for certification paper. When you click, it's a PDF document. Go ahead and take a printout, where you can say that whether this paper is written by you within the last 3 years, or this paper was written for some other purpose, not for the CCP. You could have presented in a conference, or you could have written a thesis, or you could have published an article in a journal. Even that you can resubmit for the CCP, as long as it is written in the last 3 years. Okay, so basically you'll be either selecting this or this choice, and you need to say that you agree to the the ethics and professional practices, and you will be entering your membership number, your name, and your signature. So this you need to scan and attach it onto that email. Okay, so if I go back to becoming certified, so that's what you do in the submissions, right? So again, very briefly, number 1 is your academic qualification, scan. Number 2 is your 4 years of experience, scan. Number 3 is your technical paper in Word document. Number 4 is the affidavit, scan. All right, so you need to attach these 4 documents and send it to this email address after completing your online application. AACA will receive your application, and they will take up to 45 days to review your application. Usually they do not take that much time. It's going to be really fast. Sometimes it could be only 4 days, sometimes it could be 2 weeks, it depends. Once AACA have gone through your detail, then you will get an email saying that you are eligible to take the exam, and that eligibility is valid for 6 months. So meaning from the time you receive the eligibility email, you will have 6 months time to schedule your exam. So that will be a step number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and click apply online for the CCP exam. Okay, so when you go here, it directly takes you to the CCP certification exam. Make sure you're already logged in. If you're not logged in, it will not show you the membership fee. You need to be logged in so that it can show you the membership fee. For some reason, these values are wrong. So if I click the CCP certification, I can see here it is. The non-member fee is $625 and the member fee is $500. So if you're a member and if you're logged in, you should be paying only $500, not the $625. In this case, it shows me $625 because I haven't logged in using my membership credential. I just logged in using my free profile. So make sure you're logged in with your membership username and password. So I'm going to click next. So it is checking for your first name and last name. Make sure and be careful with your first name and last name because this is something you usually cannot change. And you can also decide what you want as your badge name. And you need to make sure you agree to the terms and conditions. And if you need any special accommodations, you can select them. Otherwise, go ahead and click next. So it is reconfirming your name and it is reconfirming the fee. And click register now. Okay, I've already applied for I applied for the regular membership, but I haven't sort of paid for it, so it is also showing in my cart. So I'm going to remove this one out. So if you could see now the fee is $625, right? So basically what happens is they're sort of advising you to take the membership and the exam fee together. For example, if you'd have selected the membership, it's going to cost me $130 plus $500. Together it is only $630. Now I have to pay $625. So as you could think of, it is advisable to take the membership, then take the examination, because together it will be pretty much close to paying as a non-member for the exam fee. And being a member, as explained in the previous video, you have a lot of benefits. You'll have access to membership areas where you can download valuable AACA publications. All right, so I'm going to check out. And here it is. So basically, this is the final checkout page, payment page. So you can go ahead and type in your credit card details and click purchase now. Once you have completed that, you have to go to your email and send an email to AACI to the email ID which I've showed you before, certification submittals at aaca.org, attaching the 4 documents I described to you before. So make sure you mention in the email your membership ID so they can match your attachment to your membership ID, and wait for a few days for AACI to send you the eligibility letter, or what we call as eligibility email. So from that time you will have 6 months time to schedule your exam. In the next video we will see what we need to do to schedule your exam.